Welcome to this short yoga practice to help aid digestion, something which we could probably all do with a little of over the Christmas period. So we're going to begin lying down on the back. Bend your knees and bring your hands to rest on your tummy. So this practice is probably best done an hour or so after eating, if not more, and ideally done first thing in the morning before you eat anything. With the hands resting on the belly, breathe out and feel the belly sinking back towards the spine. As you breathe in, feel the belly rise into your hands. Almost like inflating a balloon, feel the hands rising, being pushed apart by the tummy. And breathing out, feel the tummy relax down. Let's do this for 2 more breaths. This is abdominal breathing. And as you allow your belly to move in this way with your breath, you really give it a little bit of space. And almost like a little internal massage. Very calming breath. I'm going to bring the right knee into the body now. You can either keep your left leg bent, it's a little more gentle, hands on the right knee, or go ahead and straighten out the leg. Now stay with that belly breathing. Breathe in, and as you feel your belly inflate, push the leg away. And then on the out breath, draw the leg in, deeper and deeper into the body. We're going to do this 2 more times. So the ascending colon moves up the right side of the body. As you breathe out and draw the leg in deeper, you're just giving a little squeeze to that side of the digestive system. 1 more breath. Long breath out, easing the leg in. So we're doing 3 breaths on each side. Let's switch to the left leg. Either extending the right leg away, or you can bend it, you can have the foot on the earth. Breathe in and feel the pelvis tilts forwards naturally as we breathe in. We're moving with that, letting the leg rock away. On the out breath, there's a natural tilting back of the pelvis, and we move with that, drawing the leg in deeper. Go slow. The slower, the deeper you breathe, the more opportunity you have to feel. So here, this is the descending colon moving down the left side of the body. We're giving a little squeeze there as we bring the left leg in. Both knees in now, a hand on each leg. Same pattern. Rock the knees away, tilt the pelvis forwards with your inhale. And as you breathe out, hug both knees in deeper and deeper. Let the breath be the rhythm. The breath is what initiates the movement. Breathing out, the legs draw in. And 1 more time. So it's really simple, something you could bring into every day. So many benefits even beyond this little massage for the digestive system. Now let's take the right arm out to the side, and we'll bring both knees over to the left for a simple twist. See if you can make a right angle with your legs, so knees directly out in front of your hips, your feet below your knees. Rest a hand on the outside of that top leg there if you can. Now breathe into the belly, and as you breathe out, roll the upper body towards the right, even turning the head to the right. Settle in here and take a long breath in. Long breath out. Come back across the middle on your inhale. And then we let the legs go the other way as we exhale. So again, that right angle at the hips and at the knees if you can. And the left arm reaches out behind. So the breath is the most important thing here. Let's send that breath right down into the belly. Breathe out, ease into the twist a little deeper. Come back to the middle, breathe in. We're going to draw both knees into the body once more, breathing out. Now taking the knees a little wider, reach your hands through to your feet. Hold your feet or your ankles or your shins and have a little rock here on your back. And then we could even take that further, lifting the feet up and wide. This is happy baby. So we have a little rock here. This one is amazing for the digestive system. It's a wind releasing posture. Breathe into your belly. Even my kids do this when they feel too full. They drop into happy baby. Okay, we're going to release it on out. Let's stretch the legs long, the arms overhead. Lovely big breath in. And breathe out, either roll to your side or lift your hands, lift your head, roll yourself on up, all the way up to sitting. Okay, we're going to come on over to our hands and knees for a little cat and cow movement. Hands firm on the earth, shoulder width apart, spread your fingers. Now take a breath in, lift your head, lift your tailbone, spreading open through the tummy. And as you breathe out, navel into the spine, cat pose, tuck your tailbone, bow your head. So do this again, just like this, opening on the inhale and then rounding on in as you exhale. Now you can keep it really simple like that, just rising and falling, or we can begin to kind of circle our way around between the two. So it's the upper body, it's the ribs, the belly, the back that we're really moving. We're keeping our hips more or less above the knees, really trying to mobilize from the hip bones to the shoulders, that whole upper body. Go around the other way when you feel ready. And again, bringing the focus to the belly, like a little internal massage here. Keep going with your breath. It doesn't matter whether we're breathing in on cat or cow or where in the circle, but just keep the breath going. One more breath. I've changed direction again. Do that if it feels good. And then once more, we're going to breathe in and open up into cow, lifting the head, lift the tailbone. And then draw the hips back to the heels, bringing the big toes together, sit back towards child's pose. We can keep this simple, draw the knees in close together and bring the hands back, palms facing up, either side of the feet. Now head on the earth, or bring in some cushions for under your head. Breathe here. Now if you'd like to add on a little bit, and this is best done when your tummy is fairly empty, first thing in the morning is perfect. You come up for a moment, you make fists with your hands, and you bring your fists right into the soft part of the belly. It's not going to feel good if that tummy is full, but it will boost your digestion. So we fold on forwards, back to that child's pose, and feel the gentle pressure of your fists. And if you want to go a little bit further again, just roll your fists gently in that soft space. Then breathing in, as you're ready, rise up. All the way up to sitting. Now we're going to stretch our legs straight out ahead of us. Now we're going to come into a seated twist here, which is lovely for the tummy. You're going to sit on your right hip, so lean over to your right, fold your legs back to the left like this so that the heels tuck beside your hip. Now you can pop yourself up on a cushion or a block if you like, or just keep it simple. Right hand comes to the ground behind and the left hand comes over that right leg. Lift up through the spine and rotate around to look over the right shoulder. So a little prop, a little block under your hip can be very nice just for evening the hips. I'm going to show you here from the back how this looks. So the right foot snuggles into the sole of the left foot. I've got the block just under my right hip. And then one more option here is to bend that right arm behind you, soften the left elbow so that you can catch hold of the inside of it. And just let the left hand hang on wherever it feels good, okay? Breathe in, lift tall through your spine, and then breathe out, look over that right shoulder. Veerasana twist. Unwind it and bring it back around to the center. So we're going to swap it. We'll take the legs on out, lean into the left hip, fold the legs around to the right. Keep it simple, just sitting here on the ground, or pop your block in there under your hip. Left hand to the floor behind you, right hand comes around. What I love about this is it gives you the space for the belly. You're not putting any pressure in there, but really breathing into it. So again, that abdominal breath, space, and then breathe out and wind around. Remember the option to bend the left arm, bring it around behind your back. This right arm softens so that you can catch hold of the inner elbow. And really with your right hand, it's up to you. What feels good? You want to find a place to rest it. or grab a good hold. Take another breath. A long breath out, ease around. Unwind, come back to the center. Ooh, straighten out your legs. Give ourselves a little counter pose here. That's all this is, a seated forward bend, the legs extended. Bow on down over the legs, don't worry about pushing this. Go as deep as feels good. If you want to bend your knees a little bit, absolutely, go for it. Enjoy one more long breath here. A long breath out, drop in. Next inhale brings us back up to sitting. And finally, we're going to come to Veerasana, hero pose. So you'll need to grab a block or two, or maybe a bolster or some cushions. You can also do this effectively in a kneeling chair or on a meditation stool. You bring your knees roughly together, your feet apart, you grab your block or blocks, put them wide between your heels so you've got a nice surface. Now it depends on the feet, it depends on the ankles, it depends on the knees, how much height you want to bring in here. Get yourself comfortable. You're sitting back here between your heels. If you have the flexibility in all those joints and in the quads, you can even sit right down on the earth, but this one is fantastic for digestion. It brings your pelvis to a neutral position. Feel that you're perched up on your sit bones. Your spine is long. You can rest your hands, palms facing up or down. Notice what feels better. One is receptive, one is grounding. Close your eyes. And giving ourselves a chance here now to allow the practice to settle while still creating that little bit of space for the belly. Breathe into the belly. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for a moment. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale once more to the belly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, feel the navel drawing back to the spine. 2, 3, 4. Pause. You can keep this practice going or just let your breath settle now to its own rhythm. Conscious of any tension you might be holding in your belly, let it soften. It's not just food that needs digesting here in the belly, it's a lot of emotions, a lot of stress. We carry a lot right there. Be present in it now. Absorb what is. Stay here as long as you need to before you rejoin the Christmas season. Or if you'd like to close out the practice with me now, let's take a breath in and open the arms wide. Stretch up to the sky. Breathe out, bring the hands together, draw it down to the third eye. Pause at the heart center. And as you settle here, draw to mind anything you feel grateful for, perhaps the fact that we live in a world where we have enough to eat. Namaste.